It's December 14th. Or, as Josh helpfully reminds us, it's pee-pee poo-poo pee day.
Give me the bird!
Did not know that, Josh.
Yeah, everyone give Josh the bird for reminding us.
How you feeling, Josh? I'm tired.
I'm glad that you're feeling okay. Relatively okay. Hi, everybody. We're halfway through December. Oh my god. Oh, do a little stretch. Oh, stretch.
Doing well, Josh. We're doing well. Tired.
Yeah, oh, my body wants to do a thing. I can't wait to do my physical therapy today because my body's like, what if you moved and stretched? I'm like,
You should.
I should. It says, well, we don't want your body to. Just do a little dance here. Anyway, hi. First things first. Since last breakfast stream,
Yes.
Twitch decided to do a thing. They did not tell their streamers about this ahead of time. They didn't tell anybody. They just kind of dropped it. They're like, hey.
Get it. Pick it up.
So there are some things happening between now and some amount of time. September is back.
It's December.
I know, but that's still Ember. Subsember.
Okay.
So, like, first-time subs get 25% off. If you are doing a multi-month resub, you get 25% off. Rules and whatever apply. There's a link that Chaz has for you. But the interesting thing that is completely new and very, very cool, as Josh helpfully points out, is bonus bits. They have never done this before. For the next week, technically 6 days, for the next 6 days, for any streamer, if you send 300 or more bits, Twitch just throws in an extra 10%, which is very nice. They've never done that. That's completely new, which is cool. Yeah, bonus bits is a new thing, as far as I know. Certainly that's never happened while we've been streaming, and we've been streaming for a while. So, yeah, if you send in 300 bits, Twitch will throw in an extra 30. If you send in 1,000, Twitch will throw in an extra 100. It's great. Chaz says, they haven't done it like this where it comes through as an extra alert on my system. So basically, for the next week, you can make Chaz's life hell. All while supporting your favorite streamers. Assuming your favorite streamers are us. You can support all your streamers, but only supporting 2 of those people makes Chaz's life hell.
Chaz doesn't have enough going on right now.
Absolutely not. No. So, give Chaz something fun to do. Josh says, yeah, I was getting double alerts last night.
Is this revenge for Chaz's gun?
It's one of those things that, like...
Now the gun does recoil damage.
It's great. I mean, the one thing about it is that, like, you can't even be mad. Like, if things are going wrong, you can't be like, Twitch, because they're just giving you free bits. So you're like, well, you broke, but thanks. Chaz says if you send in a song, Twitch gets a bird. I had not considered that. So yeah, there's some weird nonsensical things. That's only until the 20th though. But the sub stuff goes until January. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Now that you know, you've been educated, I'm going to read things. We got 62 months from Satsy, 26 months from El Simi, 12 months from Sapphire C, and also 12 months from Arcane Leo. Congrats on the ones. 45 months from A Person Dude 1. Stream briefly died.
Yep.
I think Twitch was like, heard you were talking crap. Heard you were having an issue with our generosity. Of course that's what happened. Anyway, we're back. Just a random little blip. We had 45 months from A Person Dude 1. Yes.
Birds.
Flying through the air.
Lots of birds.
Flying through our hair.
3 birds.
That's more than 2.
4 birds.
And they're all coming for you. Let me tell you about the birds. You have a song and then you get a bird for free. That's Twitch's bird. Here it comes. Burr. So it's 5,000 bits from Genesis.
Give me the bird.
Chaz says, Mal is definitely awake. 5,000 bits from Genesis, who says, sing about Twitch birds. And then from Twitch, 750, which is more than 10%, says, we added 500 bits to Genesis's cheer, and bonus bits, we added 250 more bits. So that's the thing. It's over 300 bits, or 300 or more. It's 10%, but also sometimes they'll do more than that. They're like, it's random. Sometimes you get bonuses to the bonus. And I'm like, neat. Anyway.
Bird.
This is Twitch's bird. It's too bad it's not purple. Maybe they're rebranding. Maybe they're going to compete with Sprite.
Green and gold.
The Packers. Anyway, Genesis, thank you. And Twitch, thanks. We had 12 months from YR Random. Congrats on the one. Mouse moved to a different screen. And he's gifted a sub to Secret Fiery. We got 300 bits from Tricky Anthony. It says, interview update. Turns out it was a group interview with about 15-ish other people. Ouch. I did my best, though, and hope to hear back by next Wednesday for round 2 of interviews. Good vibes, hoping for that. Good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
A little crummy that they didn't tell you that. Would you like it? Yeah, we'd like it. Well, come on in. Come on in for this interview. That's definitely a normal interview. Normal interview.
Normal.
There you go. And then they're like, actually, it's a huge group. Yeah, good vibes. I hope you get a call back for round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you do. We got 300 bits from Darkest Pride with the George Poggy star rank. Appreciate it. 63 months from Haya Ryu. 100 bits from Storms 002. 510 bits from Anissa says, it is absolutely wild to be at the morning breakfast stream. I'm really jet lagged, but made it safely to Texas. Good vibes to everyone.
Anise, what time is it normally for you for breakfast stream? Is it like 1?
One? No. What? No. No. No, because it's like down.
That doesn't matter. Time goes this way, not this way.
I know, but that's why it wouldn't be 1. 1 is when you're in like the UK. It's down. So down is not the time. Time only goes up.
3 to 4
way.
p.m. depending on daylight savings.
What?
Listen, I have family there too.
What?
So like I hear from them. They're also in America right now.
Anyway, What? Where? I don't know. I don't know where the lines are. Like, it wouldn't be. That's what? No. Time zones, man. Paul was talking about time zones in Discord last night.
Yeah.
And specifically about how at some point he wants to do the flight where you leave on January 1st of whatever year, but you arrive in your destination December 31st. You travel backwards in time. And I was like, that is such a Paul thing. It's very...
I love that, though.
Yeah, like, I love that, too. But, like, that is... If you were to tell me, one of my friends wants to do this thing, and, yeah, travel across the international date line, and, like, which of your friends? I'd be like, it's Paul. It's definitely Paul. Paul definitely wants to do that.
I don't remember how it worked, but my dad said that one time he flew to, I believe, England, and then, like, on the way back, maybe, there was a daylight savings switch, and he's like, I lost an hour of my life.
Fair. Won't he...
I don't remember.
I'm like, wouldn't you get it back by just revisiting...
I don't know.
The UK? Anyway, 500 bits from Sapphire Becca with the Raichu star ring. Thank you. 46 months from Back in Red. 300 bits from Slick Duke says, Morning Clown, also enjoy the bonus bits. Thank you. Yeah, the bonus bits thing's only going on for the next 6 days, so whether it's us or any other streamer, this is literally the best time of the year to support any of your favorite streamers. And we didn't even know until yesterday. Couldn't have planned around it. Nope. Twitch is just like,
Yeah.
We're like, thanks. Yeah. Surprise! Surprise! 300 bits from Shadowplay says, is anyone playing Pokemon Scarlet DLC? Because I will trade an Alolan Sandshrew for an Alolan Vulpix. So if someone's got an Alolan Vulpix, DM Shadowplay626.
Campo.
I forgot the DLC came out.
Yeah.
1600 bits from Forwo, who says 16 and then some. What's 10% 16? 160? So Mary Kate and Ashley for the next 6 days are not 16 years old, but 17.6.
You can round that up.
18.
Aren't they like almost 40?
But there's all this media of them as children. So they must be younger. Right? Penguin Frog says they are 37. So that's a good guess.
Uh-huh. Well, I knew they were older than me.
That is wild. If you watch a piece of media where they are children in the 90s, they are now in their 30s. Case in point, I was a child in the 90s.
This is a photo of me when I was younger.
The scariest thing is when someone says, this is a photo of me when I am older. And then you go, Marty! 330 bits from Fry's Pikachu with the Say Bop star rate. 62 months from Pika Magical. 21 from Samra Noir. 39 from Justin the Light. 300 bits from Shane the Destroyer, who just says, Yak! 300 from Genesis, that says, hey Twitch, what's 5 times 6?
30.
We're learning so much math. 100 bits from Gamers 00700. 300 from Fossix, that says, I somehow finally caught COVID last week after masterfully avoiding it last month. Hopefully I'll be recovered soon. Fossix.
Yeah, I hope you get recovered soon.
Yeah, I really hate that for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Fossick's had a trip planned. So, I hope not only you recover quickly, but then also you can get, like, the trip back on schedule and make that happen. Good vibes. We also had 100 bits from Ice Nuke. 160 from Twitch. Hey, Twitch. There they are. 61 months from Jizak. And 500 bits from Kiwi Scipio says, I just had about 28 to 30 birds outside on the feeder or the fence, so give me another, please. That's a lot of birds.
I just refilled the suet and the seed yesterday.
And the birds are so friggin' happy.
They are very happy.
They love that. Birds love food.
Well, it's getting cold, and so it's the great time to feed them suet because suet's really fatty.
Mmm.
And so we've had so many woodpeckers and, what's the other one that eats the suet? I don't know. The woodpeckers definitely found the suet.
Yeah. I like the bird feeder.
Yeah.
I like to sit on the couch and look out and see that there's some birds out there.
Coffee!
We certainly don't ever have a shortage of squirrels. We see squirrels everywhere. However, I do miss just when we had breakfast stream set up with the extra camera and the little squirrel climbing the pole. Oh, Haley's actually been out there eating it. Oh. Haley, you can just come inside.
Yeah, they're in the freezer. You know where they are.
Yeah. It might be easier than precariously, like,
on the stairs,
dangling off the stairs to eat out of the feeder. You can just feed squirrels. You can just hand them, like, what? Peanuts?
I don't know. They eat a lot of things.
They eat all sorts of things. I seem to remember someone in the park just handing squirrels peanuts.
You filmed it.
That was in Florida.
Yes.
That woman just had like a bag,
yelling, and all the squirrels like
That's right.
swarmed her.
She's like, "Hey, you squirrels, come get the nut!" And then all of them came, and she was handing them
individual
peanuts, and they were like, "Thank you." Like that's fun.
Excuse you, sir.
Hey, that's not fun. That's the wrong side of the couch, dingo. Go over there. Don't look at me like that. Go over there. That's where the scratching post is. My confused son. Come. What are you doing? Hi. Do you want a friend? And is it me? Come here. Come up here. Come here. Or think about it. Let the hamsters work. He'll figure it out. We got 14 months from Cat Lizard. Thank you. Read a bit from Tricky Anthony. It says, additionally on the interview, my dad asked me how I did, and my answer was, better than the girl who walked out when it was her turn to speak. That is better. That is better. My assumption is that she was like, oh my god, this is a group interview. Nope. It's fair. That's fair. I mean, in that girl's defense, though, you can always hit the bricks.
You always hit the bricks. I need to hit the bricks more. Anyway, breakfast stream's been fun.
Like, well, hold on there.
I just got this cat. You know I can't hit the bricks. That's the only time you can't hit the bricks.
Yeah.
Right, Kepler?
Also, like, nobody know. Well, sometimes this isn't true, but mostly no one knows you better than yourself. And, like, if you get into that sort of situation, if you get into a situation where you're like, I don't like this, I am not going to do well with this, I could save myself some time by going to Starbucks.
Haley said that
Fair.
She had a group interview and left because it was giving scam vibes. If they're not honest in the interview, they won't be honest in the job.
That's a good point. Several people also hit the bricks. I was just the first one to nope out. In my old age is relative, so in my old age, if anything doesn't seem on the up and up, I'm out. Bye. Like, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Sorry. Have a good one. They're like trying to stop me. I'm like, nope. Bye. I don't gotta do anything. I'm a full-grown adult. Someone knocks on my door and I'm stupid enough to answer it. And they talk to me for like 6 seconds and I'm like, nope. They're like, wait. And I'm like, sorry. This is my home. This sucks and I'm hitting the bricks. Good luck.
Most of the time, like, even if you wanted that, you can't do it if you're renting. Like, we are renting, and like,
whenever people are like, your roof, and I'm like, I don't own the house, and they're like, oh, will you pass this along to the
homeowner,
and I'm like, no. Sure won't. Like, you can hand me this paper. It's approximately 15 steps to the trash can. So, sorry. Pizza Party says that's an amazing excuse. I'm going to use that. It does, like, even if you're a homeowner, you've answered the door and you want to quick out, that works very well. People come, they're like, do you need your grass cut? And I'm like, I don't live here. Oh, can I talk to the person who lives here? No. They're dead. They're dead and it's just me now.
Then you'll be answering a door from when the police
Sorry. I'm just waiting for the police to come. You showed up at a bad time. Chaz, they're dead and they live here. It smells bad. Another great thing to do is you just answer the door like sharpening knives. You'd be like, do you want to come in? And you'd have to do that. Do you want to come in? And they're like, no. Don't you want to see what the inside of the house looks like? With a hockey mask on. Always answer the door with a hockey mask on. That's a great idea. Yeah. We had someone knock on the door or whatever, hit the doorbell the other day.
Yeah.
And because we live in the future, you can just look at who's at the door. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm sitting at my desk and I can hit the button and be like, who is this? And, like, just right away.
Not Dan.
Yeah. Are you Dan? You're not Dan. It just oozes, like, marketer. Like, someone trying to sell me something. I'm like, I don't need to buy anything.
Yep.
So I just sit there and, like, watch them.
Do they have a package? No? Okay.
And then, sure enough, there's, like, no... You know what the worst thing is?
If they're not in a car?
There's no car. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no car?
Summer Norris says, what if it's your neighbor bringing you food? They moved, and I'm very sad.
Yeah, people that, like, just walk... They park
They're
somewhere,
the
and then they just walk to every single...
Sell something.
Yeah. So if I look at them, like, there ain't no car there. And I just wait a second, and then, like, sure enough, they go to the next house, and I'm like, Kitchen Grandy says, if someone rings the door, it's not someone you know. It's just your friends breaking in. It's a very limited use case.
Yeah, Noah, the rock children are still there. Our neighbors' kids sell rocks they find on the ground.
Yeah. They're doing the...
From, like, the HOA, like, drainage area.
Yeah. They're old enough to, like, sell something else. There's other kids in the neighborhood that sell, like, lemonade.
Yeah.
I've seen them sell lemonade.
Yeah.
But, like, lemonade is, like, a seasonal thing. Rocks, all the time. I haven't bought any. The rocks are free. They're on the ground.
Across the street.
Yeah, they literally the kids literally walk across the street like 6 feet to where there's a pile of rocks, and then they're like, "Wow, And then that goes back to a table.
How old are these kids? I would say they're 7 at the oldest.
It's just, it's great. I don't know. I just really like that.
Based on them doing their letters in chalk on the sidewalk, I'd say the youngest is probably 5. Sometimes there's a girl that looks like she's like 12 there, but I don't see her often.
Yeah. Well, they start with rocks, and then they'll sell candy, and then they'll make a card game with all of their friends' faces on it. That's how it begins. We got 47 months from Scolopendra, 26 from Robobear, 13 months from ew, my dude. I just changed some of that name. But it's in fairness, I believe the beginning of that username is a suggestion.
So, how would you say your name if the beginning was a suggestion?
Steve.
I think the beginning was not the suggestion there. Because that part didn't change.
Well, I started out with Owu, so I had to be. I was like, oh, because, like you would be, instead of Mallory, you'd be like, Mallory.
But you said the beginning was a suggestion.
Well, that's my first name. I don't know why. I don't know why it turns into like an innuendo, like. Chaz just wrote, "What is happening? Breakfast stream, baby." Are you speaking Sims? My mouth is full of cotton. 300 bits from Squid, who says, there was one time where a salesman was going around our neighborhood. One person called the police on them, and the officers showed up when the guy knocked on our door. I talked to a salesman once for a while at the other house. It was like those things where like I answered the door and I was like, oh God, why did I answer the door? Because it's second nature. If I'm away from the door, my brain is like, wait a minute, you have the opportunity to see who's there. If I'm near the door, my brain's like, someone's at the door! Like I'm still a child. I'm like, someone's at the door!
Our last neighborhood, everyone was really on edge. Because, like, on next door it would be like, did anyone see the Chevy gold vehicle that was parked at the corner and there was a guy walking around selling stuff? Did anyone think it was a scam? Like, and it was like, no, they were from the gas company.
Haley says, why on earth is it second nature for you to open the door? I do not have this problem. I don't know.
I've never had a Jehovah's Witness. Shai says, have you ever talked to a Jehovah's Witness? That's a wild time. I've never had any, like, religious solicitors.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I haven't in a long time. It's been a long, long time. Chaz says, they're trying to sell you gas, which comes out of the ground for free. Sounds like a scam to me.
Lunar says, next door people are wild. Yep.
Yeah, they are. The people on next door do seem like perpetually paranoid. Mao had
and
like
unhinged.
Very unhinged. When we still lived in South Carolina, Mao had a fake name next door account just to like
see what was going on.
Just to tell me about the absolutely insane things that people said on there. She'd be like, "You gotta see this."
Everyone in that neighborhood was older.
They were
because everyone retires down to Myrtle Beach.
They were older and they passed judgment quickly based on a variety of factors, and it was just really wild to just see what they would write. And Mal would show me, I'd be like, that's an insane thing to say ever, but especially like on the internet with your name attached. people would start and be like,
sometimes your address.
yeah, and be like, this is where I live. Can you believe what happened? And I'd be like, yeah. It's like a normal thing that happened. like the gas company. A man was outside in a van, and he said he was with the ISP. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm sorry that you don't. But the first thing you should do is definitely get on to Nextdoor and complain about it. That's the first thing you should do. Anyway.
It's like our neighbor in Myrtle Beach who... Remember when they tore all the trees down behind us?
Yeah.
And they deepened that little pond that you tried to think about jumping?
Yeah.
And then our neighbor would just stand out there and watch the guy work for like hours.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh my god. That... Man, there's like... There's a certain amount of cringe that, like, when you're close to it, like, it's within your proximity. Because, like, you can see a cringy thing on the internet and you're like, ooh, cringy. That's different when you, like, look outside and you're like, ah! Like, what Mal said is true. Our elderly neighbor would stand there and watch the person work for hours.
And, like, it's not like he was on his porch.
No!
Or, like, in his screaming
He
porch.
walked to the backyard.
Like, across his entire backyard. Like, if you remember us, like, filming out the back door of that house when we lived on the golf course, he would stand, like, at the water's edge and just watch the guy on the other side of the water.
Like, several feet away.
Like, work for the golf course.
Like, I guess that, like, I guess he just didn't like that the trees were being torn down. And that was his way of, like, expressing that. You know?
That's not his property.
No, it's not. There's nothing you can do, man.
No.
I don't know.
He's also the person who insisted that we had poisoned sumac
Yeah.
growing behind our house.
Yeah.
And was like, it's gonna kill everyone in the neighborhood.
He did tell us that.
He did tell us that. It was like a week or two after my endo surgery.
Can you title the episode of this VOD, Love Thy Neighbor as Thyself? Someone remind me in Discord after the stream. I'll do it. Yeah. He grabbed us at some point.
I was out for a little stroll after my surgery.
Yeah.
When I was like, because I was supposed to walk.
Because you had to like shuffle around.
And I was shuffling. You could tell I was not
and
well.
we got back to the house and he was like, I gotta show you something. And we're like, okay. So we walked in the backyard and he's like, this is poison sumac, and the spores.
Once it blooms,
the spores are it's gonna be everywhere, and it'll
my
get
friend
everyone.
from Massachusetts was here.
Yeah,
and told me that.
I'm like, okay, all right, and like we live in the future, so like you can just take a photo. Like it's built into iOS, probably built into Android. You can just take a photo, and like. Of a plant and hit a button and they'll be like, this is what this is.
He was like, can you tell the landlord so that they can like do something about this? He's like, because I might get out there and do it myself.
He was just going to come onto our property and just do whatever. And so he told us that, and then, you know, after he left, I looked it up and I was like...
It was sea myrtle.
I was like, this is not poison at all.
It was a native plant to the area.
And we never saw him again.
Yeah.
That was the last time we ever saw that neighbor. We still lived there for several more months, but we never saw him again. Because we were like, oh, next time we'll see him, we'll be like, hey, it's sea myrtle, you know, here in Myrtle Beach. And I was really excited to tell him, the poison got him! The poison got him! He went out there to deal with it. He got raptured by the poison plant. Woo! Anyway. Yeah, anyway, I hope he's doing okay. I would never wish ill on him. We did never see him again, and we lived there for several more months, and we just kept going, man, when are we gonna see that guy? I don't know. Kept looking out. Nope. Go for walks, come home. Nope. Okay. We got 300 bits from Shy. It says, at about 5:45 a.m., I woke up to the sound of someone opening the hose spigot outside. I look out the window and 2 randos are filling buckets of water into a van. It was a bit concerning, but me confronting 2 men in the driveway alone seemed like a bad idea.
Yeah. Good move to not do that.
Yeah, that's wild. Huh. I guess you have to like weigh things quickly. So you're like looking at people using your faucet and you're like, you can't do that. But do I care? Maybe not. Maybe I don't. I have to be in a mood. I get in moods for confrontation.
You sure do.
And if I'm on a mood, then like, careful. Because I'll be like, alright. Let's do this. Let's see what's going down out here. How you folks doing? Couldn't help but notice that you are using my water.
MCL Blue says, did we ever see our neighbor before that day? Yes.
Yeah, that's the same neighbor who stood outside and watched the guys work.
He's also the neighbor who, those green things that they put over like utility boxes, the ones that are like 3 feet tall and like this big around.
Yeah.
Remember when AT&T came in and installed fiber and they put the stuff in the ground and then they put that box over it?
Yes.
And they didn't secure it?
Yes.
And then we had a hurricane come through?
Yes.
And it took it and smashed it into his brick house?
Yep.
And then I went out to go look one day. I was like, oh, after the storm, I looked around and I was like, that box is gone, but it's not my problem because AT&T didn't secure it. And he took it out of his garage and told me, he's like, your thing hit my house. And I was
Your
like,
thing.
I was like, that's the utility. And he's like, still. And I'm like, okay. So we set it back over the thing and he's like, you need to let them know. And it wasn't even like, we weren't using AT&T.
Yeah.
So
That was
it's
the
like,
wildest part.
I don't know how to contact them.
We weren't even using AT&T. AT&T came around the neighborhood and installed their ISP juice wire into the ground.
Yeah.
And they did that. They didn't even finish doing it.
Correct.
And then they left. Because we were standing outside, we were standing inside. We were standing inside watching them when they did that, because we were like, why is AT&T here? Mm-hmm. And then we realized, oh, they were just doing it around the neighborhood. But then they didn't even finish what they were doing, and they left crap, and then they left. Mm-hmm. And we're like, huh. Okay.
But yeah, he was upset the thing hit his house, and I'm like, this isn't my property. Like,
I don't know who would be responsible for that. Like
AT&T.
Well, on paper, it's probably AT&T. But, like, someone could probably make the claim of, like, it was on your property, even though it wasn't your property.
But we weren't the homeowner either.
That's true. You can get away with a lot of things if you're like, I don't want in this home.
Yeah.
Sorry. You want to do the roof? Sorry, you gotta talk to Ted. Is Ted here? No. Ted doesn't live here. Okay, will you give this to Ted? Absolutely not. Okay.
Ted is in Asia.
Ted could be in Asia. We had a hell of a time trying to get things done here.
In this house.
In this house when we moved in. Because we were like, hey, this need to be done. And our landlord was like, sorry, I'm in Asia.
Yeah, they didn't narrow it down any more than that. They said
just
Asia.
And we were like,
that's a continent. That's
like,
not a
that's
country.
a big place that you are in. I'm in Asia. I'm like, okay. I'm like, when will you? And then, we messaged them again at some point.
They were in England at that point.
Yeah.
But they did narrow that down.
Then
They
they're
didn't
like,
say
sorry.
Europe. They said England.
Sorry, now I am in England. And I'm like, where are you?
Do you live?
Do you live here? I mean, some people don't, which is the worst.
Yeah.
If you have a landlord that like is not even where you are, and if they live in Asia, that's not great. It's not great. I mean, hopefully they're using a, what do they call them? Rental company to
Manage
that management company. Is your landlord Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is our landlord? Anyway, we got some stuff done.
Yeah. Eventually.
Eventually. What's this?
Put on your witch's hat and enjoy Tiny Eddie's juicy asphalt rounds.
I don't have a witch hat. I need one.
You do need one. I agree with that. I'm sorry. We'll rectify this for you. We have 1,000 bits from Arpiga. It says, what delicious snack can I have today, Tiny Eddie? Tiny Eddie's juicy asphalt rounds, which is best enjoyed as a witch. As a witch. Not going to read all that, but Alex is very funny. Arpiga. Thank you. Hey, real quick question, because I know it's not going to be 0. If you are in chat and you own, like, for your human head, a witch's hat, raise your hand. I don't expect it to be a lot of you, but I do expect it to be more than 0. There's 1, 2, 3,
4.
Used to. I'm still going to give it to you.
5, 6.
Yep. Yep. Oh, a doctor's mask. Like the plague mask. Yeah.
Lunar. Yes, that's me.
Yeah. Okay.
You were one.
I didn't want to
Summer
target
Nor
Lunar, but Lunar. I was thinking of Lunar when I said it. I was like, I feel like Lunar is gonna have one.
And Renee, I did expect you to have one too.
This is great.
So it surprises me you don't.
This is actually way more people than I expected. I was expecting like less than 10. Thomas, do you even know me? Of course I do. Yeah, Ian Thay too. Yeah. There's so many more people than I thought. That's like, I was like probably less than 10, and there's like 30 people in chat. They're like, yeah, we have one. Absolutely. Anyway, yeah, we'll. Okay. You need a witch's hat.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know how we did Christmas photos last year? Mm-hmm. What we should do, in addition to Christmas photos, which we should do Christmas photos again, which we'll have to do really soon. We should do Halloween photos, either in costume or when it's not costume, but like you're a witch. You know what I mean? Because do you know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Okay, so like when you're in a costume, that's like a whole thing. Yes, Thomas. Taking your Halloween card brand. That's like a whole thing. But like to just have like a witch's hat gives that vibe, but not it's not like a whole costume, you know what I mean?
I don't understand.
I'm really great at witchcore. I'm really great at explaining things. Like,
Mel, what's the thing?
Top tier.
Mel, the thing.
And Nader says, everybody just wear witch's hat. I don't think... like, you and Haley could wear witch's hats. Mm-hmm. Because y'all are witches.
What's the thing, Mel?
What's the equivalent... Like, the equivalent of, like, a men's head accessory for Halloween? That would be the equivalent of, like, a witch's hat. A warlock? A wizard's hat? That doesn't really strike me as, like, the same vibe.
What about, like, Sword in the Stone Merlin? Where it, like, sits and then drapes?
Oh, yeah. 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 That's true. You can all wear witches' hats. They're not gender specific.
Oh, are you washing my
Just
wrist?
wear your cowboy hat.
You're washing my wrist. You have such a sharp tongue.
4 of us should do Halloween card. You and Haley can have witches' hats, and me and Alex will have cowboy hats. That's great. That's a good idea. A fez. Ooh. Then we can play Steely Dan. We get 16 months from Star Scimitar. And I only am now noticing, because I haven't looked up to this part of the browser, but there are arts. So
I agree, Chaz.
Chaz says, if there was a vlog day where everyone was wearing witch's hat except Steven wearing a cowboy hat all day, no explanation, it would be the best day. Alex says, I loved playing cowboys and witches as a child. Haley says, Wizard has just a witch's hat without the brim. So to me, I don't know. It has a different vibe to me. It's not about the shape of anything. It's that it feels like a different vibe. Like a wizard doesn't have the same vibe as a witch.
We just need white bathrobes and white top hats for the chicken.
But I also don't know what how to get that vibe, because a witch has like this dark, mysterious vibe, and like a wizard can. Everyone is very against me on this. They're like, they're the exact same. All right. That's fair. I will give in, because I can't think of what it is I want it to be. So, yeah. All right. Arts. Look at these.
Oh, that's
my
so
God.
cute.
A little early, but Christmas toast. Leon, this is exceptional. This is super adorable. Oh my God. I love that. I love Kepi's little antlers too. Mouse sweep. Whew. Yeah, we did Pikmin on Tuesday, and it was a wild ride. It was only verses. And it was a wild ride.
Cute.
This is also very, very good. The Void's been doing some really good animations.
Little animations. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I guess the Pikmin stuff, because there's no more Pikmin streams. The Pikmin is done.
Uh-huh.
It took 18 weeks. 18 weeks, but Pikmin is finished. We'll be on to something else in the very near future. And by very near future, I mean Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah, I can't tell you what it is yet. Actually, I can.
On Tuesday?
Yeah,
we decided?
Well, I mean, we were planning on doing the thing before the other thing is ready. Because, like, you gotta get the other thing ready. But
I do have to get the other thing ready,
but that's gonna
we
take a
didn't
little
talk
bit of
about
time.
what was happening in the meantime.
We did talk about it.
We did?
Yeah. Remember? Me and you had a full conversation, like, me and you, like, talking, like real recently. Do you remember? I was like, we could do this, because it will only take a short amount of time.
No, not at all. Are you sure you're not remembering, like, a conversation with Chaz?
Nope. Nope. Everyone's like, it's Xenogears. It's definitely not. Sorry.
Well, I don't know what it is, then.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that... I don't... That doesn't help me at all.
Look again. Yeah, Xenogears, famous to take... Look.
I know what you're doing.
You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? Okay, well, then you get it. You get it?
No, I don't.
You got it?
I don't.
Look.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
So...
We were going to do that.
Yeah, but are you sure you're not still thinking about how you had a conversation with Chaz and not me?
No, I actually did talk to you. Like, I remember having... Because I did have a conversation with Chaz.
Was I there?
Maybe. But I also had a conversation with you. Anyway, we could probably tell people. Because I'm, like, pretty sure I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So we could tell them, I guess.
Okay.
We could do that.
Kepler.
Anyway, here's this.
Kepler.
Anyway, Patreon producers, you can support us at supportmal.com or supportsteven.com. Thank you for your support.
Okay, bye.
Never tell them. Never tell anyone. No one can know. No one can know. So we have a plan for like soon.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that plan's not ready yet. Mal's figuring that out.
Yes.
And then we need something to fill that gap. And, you know, I think we're going to do that.
Okay.
thing.
Are you going to say that thing?
I think we can.
Then say it.
I think we can say it.
Then say it.
Mario Kart DLC.
You know, I do remember that conversation now, but I thought the conversation was, I don't know if we should stream it or not. Not, we are going to stream it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there, yeah, and so what? We'll figure it out. My plan is to at least stream the beginning.
Okay.
It will be dependent on a few factors
Okay.
because, like, we might get started on the other thing sooner. Mm-hmm. We might do another thing also.
Okay.
So we are at bare minimum probably going to stream the first third of it.
Okay. Neither of us have played the DLC at all.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
So the idea is that we will be experiencing it for the first time ever. Mm-hmm. There's 48 tracks, which is divided up into 12 cups, so 4 tracks per cup.
Yes.
And it seems reasonable that we could get through 4 cups per stream. So we will probably stream the first 4 cups on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And then we might keep streaming it. We might then start recording it and do something else in its place, but we're at least probably going to stream the first one. That's the plan. Oh, Haley, no. 13 months from Aaron the Baron. Thank you. And 300 bits from J-Smoke says, in before Stephen and Mal tie in the first cup, as per tradition. I don't know what's going to happen. Neither of us have played Mario Kart in years.
Yes.
And
We have avoided playing it because of the DLC.
And we also... Well, we've played it on the Switch, but we haven't played it on the Switch since we first got our Switches.
Yes.
Because the Switches came with Mario Kart pre-installed. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, neat. But, like, we haven't done it since then. So it's been many years since we've even played the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the LP came out when Mario Kart 8 came out for the Wii U, which was 100 years ago. Like 100 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably going to be what happens on Tuesday. And like I said, we got another thing lined up after. Patrons know what it is, and a lot of patrons are really excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
I'm really excited about it.
But we're not quite there yet, so that'll probably be just a little bit longer. Maybe January. Almost certainly. Anyway. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
We got 300 bits from Shy. It says, update to my previous story. I told my dad about the host thing, and he goes, oh yeah, that's blank. A friend of ours has a restaurant right by us and had a pipe burst yesterday, so my dad told him he could draw some water. So, nothing actually concerning.
Good.
That's good. That's good. So just, you know, just a coincidence. Mm. Well, not a coincidence, but like there's an explanation.
Yeah.
Is the thing I'm trying to say. Desi Desdale says, did the original LP include the Mario Kart 8 DLC or just the base game? Well, the DLC is new.
Yes.
The DLC only came out, like, in the last 2 years. I think it was over the course of 2 years they've released 48 tracks. And every time, it was the 8 DLC from the Wii U. I don't even remember that, but
that
probably.
Had, like, the Zelda track and the Animal Crossing track.
Yes. Yes, I think we did that.
Pretty sure we did that.
I think we did that. I'm pretty sure we did that.
Mm-hmm. Because I've played those tracks.
Yeah, I have too. I'm pretty sure we did that. Okay. Time for 4. Yeah, we're gonna do Xenogears, all right. Yeah, Mario Kart. Over the last 2 years, they've released the 48 tracks, and every time they would release a cup, people would be like, "Oh, you're gonna play it," and I'd be like, "When it's all done." And it's finally all done, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, Haley, I read that and my brain couldn't parse it, but I just assumed that I was the idiot. I was like, I don't know what I don't know what time for 4 means.
I figured she meant work. Because it's about that time.
Yeah, I assumed that too, but I was like, I don't know what time for 4 means, but I was like, I don't know, I'm tired, so it's probably me. We got 333 bits from Satsy. It says, Go Cat put on weight so he can't get his teeth done, and I'm keeping myself distracted from PIP finance thing. Review coming at some point. I'll be fine. Why do they decide things like that before Christmas, though? That's mean. Agreed. The holidays is when you should be, like, as stress-free as possible. Good vibes to you. If you need a further distraction, I've got good news. It is 10 a.m., and I have got the Thanksgiving vlog out. It is almost a half hour long, and it's great. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's out right now. And as a bonus, I'm going to tell you now, because I can like let you know. As part of that vlog, and you'll see it when you watch it, Fosse's got the link for you. As part of that vlog, it's been a while, but there are also 25 pieces of my dad's art that is available now. It's at stevepaintedthis.com. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I've had any stuff up there. We've literally moved twice since I've done that, and it's been really difficult to do.
But shout out to Alex.
But the person who helped me do it and did most of the work was Alex. Alex did special code thing.
To make it go faster.
To make it go faster and streamline the whole process. So, thank you. I appreciate it. So watch the vlog, because the vlog is great. It's really good. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. It's very funny. And if you're interested in picking up some of my dad's art, do that, because they will probably go quick. That's how it has worked in the past. And the paintings are here, so like we'll be packaging them up and sending them out, and we will be doing our best to get those out very quickly. So short of the post office not going quick, we will try and get them out like well before Christmas.
I think we like have to.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
I'm just how long will the post office take to get them to the place?
You mean with the shipping of this time of year?
Yeah, that's what I'm
see.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Once people put an order in, we'll have them out the door pretty quick. Anyway, there's 25 on there. There's probably not 25 now, because they do go very, very fast. But enjoy. We had 19 months from Dan Phoenix. And 300 bits from Owu, my dude, says, I hope the vlog has clowns. It has me and Dan.
And Roland.
He has Roland, the biggest clown of all. See, if he was here, I'd expect him to jump out into chat and be like, how dare you? Okay. That's it. Go watch the vlog. I want you to watch the vlog. I want you to look at my dad's art. And Alex will be streaming a Golden VCR today also. You gotta watch the vlog. If you watch Golden VCR first, that's fine. But you gotta watch the vlog after, because it's real good. And that's it. That's it. Alex says I'm gonna be watching that vlog too for the next 30 minutes. There you go. It's a good one. Okay, that's all. We don't have any other streams today.
No.
It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. All right. Y'all have a wonderful Thursday. I'm in Domia. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
What's our dome now?
I don't know.
Got like maybe Ooh, yeah, definitely something with a neighbor. Yeah, that's good. Love thy neighbor, Dome! But also, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's mostly about tolerating them. Because sometimes you get a really good neighbor. Often it feels like you don't. Good luck out there!